Hello all, good afternoon. I'm here with our next game, that is our 8th Grandmaster Surya Shekhar Ganguly's game. So he became Grandmaster in 2003, and now I took a game who that is he played in 2003 against one of our famous coaches, R B Ramesh. R B Ramesh is considered one of the best coaches in India presently. And recently I bought his book, Improve Your Calculation. That's it's right here. Okay. So I just want to improve my calculation as well further. And I really respect R B Ramesh as a player, and he's very famous for his coaching, and so bring up the very good talents of Indian chess. Okay, so but in this game, Ganguly played one of the best games. He played an attacking game against R B Ramesh, and I took this game because this game contained very good attacking ideas in Hedgehog system. So R B Ramesh played Hedgehog, and Surya Shekhar Ganguly maneuvered the knight to d6 and conducted an attack. So it is the really instructive one. So that's why I just thought of to share this game with you guys, because this is a 2003 game, and the game is instructive one, and that's the year in which Ganguly became Grandmaster. Okay, so let's go ahead with the game. Here we have e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6. Opening variation is fine, so not an issue. That is d4, cd4, knight d4, queen b6. This is one of the sidelines in the Sicilian. Knight b3 and knight f6, knight c3 and e6. Bishop d3, bishop e7, castling on the king side, and castling on the king side from black side as well. Bishop e3, queen c7, f4. Usually whenever white plays f4 in hedgehog, black will respond with g6. So anyway, so here black player played d6, queen f3 and a6. If you don't know what about a hedgehog means, I will explain you. There are pawn structure. Okay, let me get back to the pure hedgehog position. So then I will tell you. After a6, rook a e1 and b5. Usually b6 is played when white pawn is on c4, but now white pawn is still at c2. So that's why Ramesh is playing b5. So this pawn structure, usually b6 or b5, a6, b6, d6, g6, and sometimes g pawn will be on g6, sometimes h pawn will be on h6. But here we have pawn on b5. So anyway, it's a hedgehog system. And after b5, immediately Ganguly played e5. Maybe he should not have played b5. I mean, black player should not have played b5. I'm not so sure, but let me show you the game. Okay, e5 using the pin along the h1 to a diagonal. D takes e5, f takes e5. So here queen takes e5 is not possible because of queen into c6. Now knight d7, and here we have bishop f4 protecting the e5 pawn. That is called over protection. So Nimzowitsch theory. Over protection. Okay, yeah. b4, now knight d1 we have. So we don't, Ganguly is not playing knight to e4. Maybe he don't risk the e5 pawn. So that's why he played knight to d1. Bishop b7, take the queen out of the bishop diagonal immediately. So queen g3. Now rook f d8, and here knight e3, because Ganguly is planning to take the knight to d6 via c4. So after knight e3, now black played knight f8, and we have knight c4, good move. So now knight g6, pressurizing e5, f4, everything. So that's why Ganguly thought that it's not necessary to allow opponent to pressurize your important e5 pawn as well as the dark square bishop. So he took on g6. H pawn took it, and now we have knight to d6. And there is a tactical idea. Maybe you should have played rook d8 and protected. Fine, let's see. So he played knight a5. I mean, black player played knight a5, and now we have knight takes f7. Because with this move, if white is not, even if white is not able to continue the attack, white will have three pawns for a sacrificed piece. So that's why he thought that maybe let me go for it. Or maybe he will have he would have calculated really well. So king into f7, now bishop e3 check, and after king e8, now we have queen takes g6. King d7 and rook f7, pinning. Using the tactics in any positions will be one of the key to get success. Rook e8 and knight c5 check using the pin so that the bishop cannot capture it. Now king c6, and we have king hunt, that is queen e4 check, and here black resign. Because let me show the sample variations. After queen e4, if king b6, then we have queen into b4 check followed by knight at d7. This leads to mate, yeah, queen b6 or queen c5. Bishop into c5, bishop into c5, queen into c5, mate, yeah. So that's why king b6 cannot go, and king b5 means now we have a4 check. So pawn into a4, then pawn into a3, then queen a4 check, king b6, and knight d7 check from the bishop, and this is lost for black. So transferring knight to d6 followed knight into f7 is one of the good ideas. So thank you for watching, and I'll come up with the next game. So till then, take care. Bye. See you.